cmcmakers@gmail.com. cmcmakers@gmail.com. Who's ever taking video needs to share it with me. If you have an Apple phone, just share it on iCloud. I'll get it. If you have a Android phone, just share it on Google Docs, or not Google Docs, but Google, and I will get it. Share it to that.
CMC Makers.
CMC Makers.
What's your middle name?
Michael.
CMC Maker
Common is Mark. John. Christopher Michael. Christopher Michael.
Not to be confused with Christopher Robin.
Only for videos.
Only for videos. Don't send me stuff that I don't need.
Yeah, no.
That will get me in trouble with my wife.
Yo.
1 inch.
Kawa. 1 inch all around.
Okay, so I went 1 inch and all the way around. It sometimes helps if you take this piece like this and put it over here. See what I did? That way I don't have this thing falling down like that. Helps you out. Okay, so then I'm going to measure this. And depending on how big this board started out at, I don't know how big it started out at. It is going to be 8 and about 7/8. A touch bigger than 8 and 7/8.
What is going to be 8 and 7?
This border. So a miter has an inside and an outside, right? This is the inside of the miter, this is the outside. The long side is the outside, the short side is the inside. Okay? There is a geometrical relationship between those two if it's a 45-degree regular miter. Anybody know what that is?
There is a what? Relationship?
Yes.
Parallel.
Question?
No, it's not 3, 4, 5. There's a geometrical relationship between that length and that length.
They both at each end equal to a 45-degree angle.
Well, there's a 45-degree angle there. So what does that mean? That means that this distance, if I was to draw a square here, this distance is the same as that distance. So if I had, say I had 1 foot long and 1 inch wide, the inside would be 10 inches long, because I would take that 1 foot, I would come over 1 inch, I would be 1 inch shorter on this side, 1 inch shorter on that side. Vice versa, if I know the inside, I can get the outside, which is more important, because that's where you usually run into problems. People will measure a door opening, and they'll say, that door is 3 feet wide and 7 feet tall. I need 2 times 7? 14 plus 3, 17 feet of molding. And they'll go out and buy 17 feet of molding. And then you'll realize that what you ended up doing was you did that with your 17 feet. Because you didn't take into account that out here, it actually went up by that. So you have to take the width of the molding and add it to the length. Once if there's only 1 miter, twice if there's 2 miters, miter on both ends. The other thing that happens is people get that far and they say, well, this molding is 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches, so I have an extra 6 here, so that's 3 feet 6 inches, and then an extra 3 and an extra 3, that's 7 feet 3 inches. 7 feet 3 inches, 7 feet 3 inches. So that's my 17 plus 1,
next one is halving.
right? 17 plus 3 plus 6 is 18 feet. I need 18 feet of molding. That's all well and good. Then the client says, oh, I want a different molding. And that molding, I want something bolder. The molding is 4 inches wide or 5 inches wide. And then
How much material are you looking to waste? And
I'm not worried about waste yet. I'm just trying to get to the idea of what you need to start, like the logic behind it. If you, again, this is relative. If you change the width of the moldings, the lengths are going to change. Anytime you're dealing with a miter, if you change the width, somebody makes a change, says, I don't want this molding, I want this molding, the lengths are going to change. So be aware of that.